Wakey, wakey, let's make another cakey. Long time no see. But anyways, let's get into it. I'm making a caramel ganache, and this cake is delicious. That caramel ganache is made from absolutely scratch, and no, I'm not sharing the recipe, so don't ask me. No, I'm joking. One day I will share the recipe, okay, guys? I promise. But I want to show you guys the beauty of ganache. Now, ganache is a chocolate and cream mixture. Now, you can use buttercream as well, but what we're doing to this cake is covering her in fondant. And so for me, I always use ganache under my fondant, never buttercream, because I live in Australia, and if that buttercream heats up, you're going to have a swishy, swashy, sloshy mess underneath your fondant. And if I use ganache, I can actually pick her up with my hands without making a dent. And if I chuck her on the floor, she's not going to break. Well, she is probably going to break, so I'm not going to chuck her on the floor. This is the easiest way and the quickest way I find to make sure that you get a nice flat edge on the top, sharp edges around, and it just makes sure that everything is nice and even. It's the lid method, one at the top and one at the bottom. And then I just use my handy dandy scraper to just scrape across. I get super lazy when it comes to this, so I tend to actually add ganache to my scraper and then add it onto the cake like this. And that just fills in all those little gaps. You're going to go round and round like a merry-go-round, and you're going to keep adding ganache until all of that is nice and smooth and that top lid matches up with the bottom lid, and then you're not going to have any excess in between. So you just keep scrapey that around until it's nice and smooth. And yeah, you can start to just see it coming to life. I find that when you use ganache, you can actually alter the temperature as well. So as you can see, some parts are harder and some parts are a bit smoother, and that just helps you get a nice finish on the cake. Now it's all finished, and I'm going to leave her overnight and cover her in fondant tomorrow. So come back and have a look to see us finish her off.